you ready to get started?
Get started. Hi, I'm Brian from Amber's Craft a Week, the blogspot.com. And I'm here to show you how to make a six-sided snowflake.
You're not going to introduce me?
Oh, this is Amber. You know who she is. You've been on this website before. And this is Amber from Amber's Craft a Week, the blogspot.com.
Right, so today we're going to show you how to make 6-pointed snowflakes. So what you need for this, the basic supplies are a pencil and some paper.
And dollar bills.
What are those for?
The dollar bills are what you're making the snowflakes out of.
No,
and
we're just using paper.
You're sending them through the internet.
We're just using paper. And so...
she doesn't like it when I mess up her videos.
Yes, correct. And so to make really round snowflakes, we're going to use a drinking glass just to kind of trace around it.
Don't be mistaken. You don't want to drink out of the glass before you put it on the paper, because then you'll get the paper wet.
Indeed. And you also need some scissors, and I also have some fancier scissors and a star punch to show you some other cool techniques. So the first basic thing is making the snowflake. So we're going to want to trace a circle. Trace
a circle by not doing this. That's not a circle, that's a squiggly, and it won't make a very good snowflake.
No, it won't.
But if you do a snowflake, then you just draw like that, as you probably could guess. Congratulations, your reasonable deduction skills are working at this point in time.
So now we're going to want to cut out the circle.
We can use different scissors to cut out the circles. Like if you see these ones would make a nice little interesting design, but you don't want to use these because they will not cut through your fingers properly. As you can see, this is very delicate work. I would suggest wearing safety glasses, because you never know when you're accidentally going to slip off the paper and stab yourself in the eye. Alright, so now that we've successfully navigated our way around the circle, we have a new circle. We have two circles. We have this circle, and we have this circle. This one isn't going to be the one we are using to make the snowflake, because it's all negative space. We would have to cut through the table.
So what we're going to do now is we are going to fold this snowflake so that we can so we can make our snowflake.
So you get to be pretentious at your next party and be like, snowflakes have 6 sides. And this is how I know, because Brian Toner told me. So first off, hopefully that's not pretentious. We would start by folding the snowflake in half, like so. As you can see, we get just a nice straight half circle. And like that. So from here, what you want to do is you want to kind of estimate 1/3, and you'll start by folding this side over like that. So you get roughly about a 1/3 here. As you can see, that's when this part of it is roughly equal to this part of it. And that is, you could also use a protractor. If you have like a one of these things, I know it's probably been a while since you guys are probably like, nerd, you have a protractor. But yeah, if you have one of these, then you could actually use that.
Measure out 60-degree angles.
Oh yeah, you would measure 60 degrees. So that's roughly about 1/3 right there. And so now what we want to do is we want to fold backwards this side, and what that allows you to do is essentially just match it up on this back side here. And as you can see, we got ourselves a perfect, on our first try for the evening, 60-degree 6-fold snowflake. So I'll let Amber take this away from here.
Alright, so the next step...
Nerd!
Thank you. Thank you for your help, Brian. So the next thing we're going to want to do is actually cut out the snowflake. And from here there are all kinds of cool things you can do. So one thing that, of course we're going to use our scissors and just kind of cut some shapes out normally, but I'm going to try to give you some other ideas. So one thing you can do is if you have any sort of punch with a symmetry, like the star has the symmetry right down the middle, if you put the snowflake halfway through, Actually, it looks like the other side might be a little better for that. You line it up like that, and you punch it out. You will now have stars going through your snowflake. And you can also use some fancy scissors, just some sort of fun ideas, variations on typically what you do, and you just kind of punch it out. So now we'll have an interesting center. And I tend to do a combination of planned and freeform things in my snowflakes. So I like to do a lot of hearts. So you just kind of do half a heart and just cut it out. Oops. There's an extra one over here too.
I'll see. We have a preparatory
Yes.
snowflake.
So you can make little hearts. And if it's easier for you, you can draw the designs on beforehand and then just kind of try to cut them out. I tend to do more freeform stuff, but you can always draw it out beforehand, and then it'll be a little bit easier to cut out.
I don't have a pair of scissors, so the worst I could do is gnaw on this.
We have other scissors. Oops.
Use those.
Or you can get the scissors from over there on the sink. And I like doing kind of random squiggly shapes in there and seeing how they come out. Just gonna. And we can do some little triangles, and those will make diamonds in the big snowflake.
And if you cut rectangles, they'll make rectangles in the big snowflakes, yeah. Like all of these rectangles. So if you cut out like a little Christmas tree design like this one I did, and unfold it, you'll not have a Christmas tree anymore.
More like a spider web.
So these could also be used for Halloween decorations. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is where the genius lives, in my head. And now look at this. It looks like we have a wagon wheel. You can impress your friends with your wagon wheel making abilities. Put this on there and be like, I made a wagon wheel or a steamboat.
Good. Good. Alright, so now we're gonna, this is what our snowflake looks like, and we're gonna unfold it and see what our finished snowflake looks like. Alright, so this is our finished snowflake.
Oh, isn't that nice? I mean, I'm serious, that is nice. It's way nicer than my wagon wheel.
So that's how you make a six-sided snowflake. And you can make all kinds of really cool designs.
Like wagon wheels.
Like wagon wheels, and like these other ones we have over here.
Oh yeah, we got other cool ones. This is what we do in our spare time.
We make snowflakes.
And plot to take over the world.
And plot to take over the world.
She does that.
Oops, I gave away that I was going to be bunny ears. So here are some other snowflakes, design ideas. So this is one Brian made for me.
It's not a wagon wheel.
It is not a wagon wheel. This one I made. And this, the center is kind of interesting. I just, let's see if we can refold this one. How I folded it. Yeah, cut off the bottom and then just kind of cut a squiggly up through the center, and that's how it came out, looking kind of like a sun. So I thought that one was pretty cool. This is one Brian made, and he cut this sort of shape out of the center, so he got 2 snowflakes out of it. Then this is another one I made. This is one I actually traced for because I've always wanted to put spirals on my snowflakes, and I've never been able to do it, just free-forming it, so I kind of drew a spiral on the back and cut it out. And so I have a snowflake with spirals in it.
You might say she aspired to draw spirals.
Yes, you might. And this is another snowflake that I made, and then this is one Brian made. We think it looks kind of like fire.
Yes.
So,
might as well be walking on the sun.
Indeed. And here's another one I made, and here are a couple more that Brian made. So those are our snowflakes. This was another one where the center also became a snowflake, but the center of this is glued inside another craft project, so that you may see later on.
Ooh, foreshadowing.
Indeed. So thanks for watching, and check back here for more awesome craft projects. See you later.
Bye. Sound effects are not included. You have to make your own. I was gonna go for something, but then I really messed up my snowflake. So if you ever come to that problem, just cry. That's really all you can do. Like, oh look, it looks like a fan, and then you just tell everyone it's a really small fan. It doesn't cool you very much. That's why you use it in the wintertime. Oops. Happy mistakes with happy trees. Fortunately, we have Bob Ross here with us. He's in our closet.
Who is Bob Ross anyway?
The painter guy. He was like, happy trees.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
He's dead now.
Oh. What a cheerful person you are.
So we're making a battle axe. Your battle axe snowflakes. And then you can give it to your kids and be like, you always wanted a battle axe for Christmas, I got you a battle axe. And then your kids are like, that's not a battle axe, that's a snowflake. And then you say, you're smart, stay in school. Don't quit your day job, kid. And then they cry and you save money on presents. So, there. This is my second attempt. As you can see, it's not really a battle axe, it's more like a mace. Just add fake blood and it'll be all set to go. So, oh wow, that's actually kind of neat looking. It's more like one of those radioactive signs.
It is kind of like one, so that's what Brian's finished snowflake looks like. It looks a little bit like a biohazard sign. Not exactly, but a little bit.